Palma is from the first private developers who believed in the vision of Dubai and who wanted to add to the landscape, contribute to what Dubai has to offer. We actually look at what hasn't been delivered and what's actually needed in the market. And I do believe that this is the reason for Palma's success.
If you were to describe the company, how would you describe it?
I describe it as a pioneer private real estate developer who entered the market from the beginning. Since I joined them in 2004, we have in our portfolio approximately 16 billion worth of residential properties, all in unique location and unique places. The fact that we had approximately 15 projects today, it was done by choice.
What makes it so unique from other competition in the market?
As I told you, we do one project at a time.
Okay.
We don't go after a mass development and mass building. We take our time to select again the plot. We take our time to study the project. We go into the depth of the details of the experience of the owner.
Welcome to a new episode of GNTALKs. Today is going to be a very special episode because today we have a very well-established business in the UAE, and I want to hear more about the business with the Executive Director, Ms. Rana Hariz. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you. And thank you for having me.
Of course, it's our pleasure to meet you in person.
Thank you.
And to speak about the business. But before we go and dive more into the business itself, being the executive director for quite some time now in the company, what do you believe is the secret recipe for the success that Palma Developments has done?
The reason for success of Palma Development, it's to have a clear vision and the commitment to deliver this vision from the beginning. So when I joined them in 2004, Palma had ventured into the freehold era in Dubai in 2002. And when the law came out, and Palma is from the first private developers who believed in the vision of Dubai and who wanted to add to the landscape, contribute to what Dubai has to offer. So this is, I believe, the reason for success. The temptation were there. You know, many projects were coming in the market, certain area. We knew that we wanted to stick to our guns. We knew that there's things that we need to say no to and things that we say yes to. We were never tempted. It was never like, go follow the trend. We took our time to be very selective or where we're going to be, what we're going to provide, how to differentiate. So every project we have, we actually look at what hasn't been delivered and what's actually needed in the market. And I do believe that this is the reason for Palma's success as a company.
Amazing.
Yeah.
For the viewers that are watching us today, and maybe they didn't get the chance to hear about Palma Developments, if you were to describe the company, how would you describe it?
I describe it as a pioneer private real estate developer who entered the market from the beginning. Since I joined them in 2004, we have in our portfolio approximately 16 billion worth of residential properties, all in unique location and unique places. The fact that we had approximately 15 projects today, it was done by choice. So if people want to know who is Palma is a very selective developer. We take our time to find the right land, right property, right concept. We study the area very well. When what we deliver is timeless and live the test of time.
Okay.
Basically.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing this with us. There's a lot of successful real estate companies in the UAE. So how does Palma Developments stand out and what makes it so unique from other competition in the market?
Well, Dubai, I always say Dubai is a case study. What they've done in a very short time, like countries don't dream to do in lifetimes, you know. So since we believed in the vision and they opened a chance to many developers to come and flourish, and the competition is always growing and exceeding. So as Palma, we differentiate ourselves by being very selective. As I told you, we do one project at a time.
Okay.
We don't go after a mass development and mass building. We take our time to select again the plot. We take our time to study the project. We go into the depth of the details of the experience of the owners. So basically from how they're gonna enter the building, the accessibility, the many lifts that they're gonna have, the orientation in the apartment, even how they live in their apartment. So we go through into so much details before we go into the market. So it's regardless how long it takes. So basically we do not follow trend. We are adaptable to the market for sure.
Okay.
We are we like the innovation, everything to be at the highest standard, but we take our time when we want to go to the market. So we go into so much details. That's what differentiates us. So we're very selective, and we're very determined into finishing one project as promised on time, and then move on to something else.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
I have a question. You guys have a lot of projects on the Palm.
Yeah.
And we know that living on the Palm is one of the places that many people want to live. What do you believe makes the Palm such a strategic location for many people wanting to be in this area?
As you know, the Palm is one of the most unique places in Dubai. Is the 8 wonders of the world. And not only as a shape and as a design, also as a lifestyle. So being on the Palm, it gives you the feeling that you are on a constant holiday, yet at the same time you are in the middle of the vibrant city. You have the pubs, you have the restaurants, you have even the malls, even commercial stuff. At the same time, you're by the borders of the water. In Dubai, to have a villa or a place where you actually touch the sand, it's very rare. So that's why there is a lot of attention to the Palm. And even within the Palm, we have selected a very unique plot. So we did our study. We went into so much details. Again, I know I say a lot, we go through details, but we actually do. We analyze the area, what's supposed to be there. And this is where we introduce our projects, our concept of Serenia on the Palm. So I do believe the Palm will always remain number one as interest for all generation and all kind of lifestyle. It's attractive for investors, attractive for end users, and people who just want to be part of this unique location.
Speak about Serenia.
Yeah.
This is what I want to ask you. We do know that you have a lot of projects under this name.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this name as Serenia?
Okay, Serenia's story. It's actually a special story. Initially, when we ventured into the real estate private development of Dubai, we always looking for iconic building, iconic structure that it's always add to Dubai landscape, like the magnificent landscape of Dubai. For example, in Cayenne Infinity Tower, we have Silverine, and then we wanted to move into a more unique, complete lifestyle. It just like not only the building that stand in the middle of the city, which is waterfront as well as a Dubai Marina. We moved toward the Palm Jumeirah. Palm Jumeirah, the plot, when we bought it, we went there and we sat on the plot and we looked at it. Actually, yet it's exciting and beautiful, and you have the beach, but it's so serene. So the name came from there. But as a concept, Serenia, we always wanted to create our homegrown brands.
Okay.
So we want to add value. In every project we do, we always take our time, want to add real special value to owners, which this is part of our vision to create a world-class development that contribute to people living exceptional lifestyle while protecting and growing their wealth. So there is always branded development in Dubai, and they're doing very well. But how can we add something from within Dubai to give people the options of living exceptional lifestyle in our development? So this is where Serenia came from.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you.
So I have a question. When, in your opinion, you've been in the real estate industry for quite some time. You've been there. How long have you been approximately in Palma?
21 years.
Wow. So you started when you were, let's say, 0, and now you are 20.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly.
That's a very long time.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that you have witnessed the ups and downs of the real estate changes that have happened. The question is, when is a good time for investors to invest? Some say summertime, some say wintertime. Is it really based on seasonal basis, or it has nothing to do with this?
In Dubai, there's always opportunity to invest. There's always a new project coming. There's always a new areas opening, and there's always great fundamentals for people to look at the long term. So whether you're looking for return on investment, whether you're looking for capital appreciation, I always recommend for them to study what the criteria of their investment is going to be, and I'm so sure they would find something that suits their criteria in Dubai. It's always good to come with a well-known developer with great track record. At least their investment is secure, they can come off plan, but there's always also opportunities to find a ready property in well-developed area where they can see their revenue very quickly. Yeah. So there's many opportunities in Dubai that people should look at.
Okay, because there's this rumor that in summertime the rates decrease a little bit, and that's when people want to invest, mostly is in summertime. So this is the rumor that is happening, especially that Dubai nowadays is the hub for lots of millionaires are moving into Dubai. Yeah. So some people want to benefit sometimes from the summer season when the rates are a little bit less. Is this a right?
This used to be the case before. I believe when the summer used to be more quiet in Dubai. Okay. I believe now, and you can see from the road and the traffic, it's not quiet anymore. So yes, sometimes in the summer prices drop a little bit because many people leave for holidays and come back. There is a few buyers that they are desperate to sell, or they wanted to circulate their money. They might consider dropping a little bit, but we haven't seen this in the past couple of years.
Okay.
So the time where we saw that drop in the prices, it was during COVID.
Correct.
This is where the prices dropped a little bit, but whoever believed in Dubai and continued and actually invested at that time, today they're making a great profit. I think, yeah.
That's true. So many people invested during Corona.
Yeah.
And now they're actually making
happy.
So much money.
Very true.
That's true. Really true.
You can never bet on, all those people who bet on the market of Dubai that it's gonna, drop down, bubble. They never won, to be honest. From the beginning, from 2004 till today, I can see only the trend is upward. Okay, you would have occasional fluctuations, but it always go back to the top resilience. And as you know, the demand is high on Dubai.
100%.
You have migration from we see it from Europe, from UK especially,
yes,
today, and even from the surrounding countries.
Lebanon.
Since
we know that you're also Lebanese and I'm also Lebanese, we see a lot of Lebanese also moving to Dubai.
Dubai provided for people the safety, the security, a place where they can work hard, and they get rewarded. You know, it's a room for everywhere in the world. They worked hard on creating this. This piece of actually, I'll call it heaven, which is true.
It's true. When you live in Dubai, you cannot live anywhere else.
There is the bar very high.
Very high.
Nowhere in the world is good enough anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, there are many projects for Palma Developments, specifically also for Serenia.
Yeah.
Which of the projects is your personal favorite and why?
It's really hard to say which one, because in each one we had a different journey.
Okay.
So Serenia Residences, we purchased the plot in 2014. We went to the market 2015. In this year, we did a lot of analysis, a lot of study, and we went physically to visit the development on the Palm, the Crescent, the Trunk, and we found out that everything on the Crescent is a hotel and service apartment, and we wanted to differentiate and we always look to differentiate.
Okay.
So we had a hotel license. We
Yeah.
let go of, and we wanted to create a private residential, beach private residential, but resort lifestyle. And this is the beginning of Serenia as a brand. So that's why this is too close to my heart. But then when we moved to Serenia Living, it's actually a different dynamic.
Completely different.
Completely different. The uniqueness between all Serenia projects. So when you hear Serenia, you know you're gonna have high-end quality.
Okay.
You're gonna have a beautiful community, well-studied details. We create value for people, not only as a building commodity, but as a very special lifestyle. You know, this is in our head initially. So Serenia Living, due to the location and due to the special exceptions that we managed to get there, Serenia Living is kind of upscale. So yes, it's Serenia Residence, quiet, serene. Serenia Living, it kept the serenity, but yet it's more vibrant, more luxury. You have a special, unique unit. Actually, we always say we under promise, over deliver.
Okay.
We are going to deliver something very special to owners. There are people we sold already, but people who bought, they are going to be very pleasantly surprised with what they're gonna see. We have a very unique units over there.
Can you share something for our Gulf News audience? Because I know that you guys pay close attention to details amongst your developments and projects. Is there something special in one of these projects that you can share with the audience that's watching us now? Maybe AI integration or something like that?
What is special, actually, we look at timeless project. We look at long-term project, not only a project that it's going to be very like trendy. In a hub now, trendy, and later on move on. No. What is very special in Serenia Living? Yes, we have a unique type of units. We have something called the Reserve, which is fully furnished with the highest end product, designed by our in-house interior designer team and our development. But we went from taking the details from the line and the marble to go throughout the whole apartment. So it's not to just get furniture and just throw it in there. We actually go into the smallest details of how people would be living in this apartment, and it's comfortable. It's not only by just the design. We are very connected to world-class, like well-known interior designer globally, and they custom-made stuff for us because we always work with them. So this is one building that is coming to the market, and it's going to create a very new trend in the market. Another thing, we have something called the Sky Mansions.
Sky Mansions?
Yes.
What is it about?
The Sky Mansions is actually a one unit at the top of the building. So basically on the crescent of Palm Jumeirah, everything between 9 to 12 floor. We got a special approval to go 18 and 19 floor. So we're the highest after Atlantis and Royal Atlantis.
Wow.
And the top 2 floors, it's a unit by itself, around 25,000 square feet. And this property, it's actually a Sky Mansion. So you sit there, you have a 360 view of the water as if you are in a villa, but hanged out in the sky. And it has the view of the most iconic, all the icons of Dubai, from Burj Khalifa, Burj Al Arab, Dubai Eye. You can see it all from there, all the Atlantis and Royal Atlantis. So it's very special, very unique. Also, this is something going to come to the market. So basically...
this is it there or it's coming soon?
Will be delivered by the end of this year.
The end of this year?
The end of this year. So this is why Palma, it's special, because we let our property talk about us more than we talk about ourselves, you know? So we deliver, then we speak.
Amazing. I just want to ask you about this, what's it called?
Sky Mansion.
The Sky Mansion. How many bedrooms is it? Is it...
7. This one is 7 bedrooms.
7 bedrooms.
But Serenia Living is actually 4 buildings. The top of every building is a Sky Mansion. So each one of them is very unique, but this is, we call it the Royal Sky Mansion. This is the biggest, 25,000 square feet with your swimming pool and your spa and a gym. It's very unique.
So
property.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk more about, now every single building in Dubai has its own gym, its swimming pool.
Yeah.
What does Palma Developments have in their buildings aside from, something that's more, let's say, I don't want to say affordable, but something more budget friendly for people that just want to invest. Yani, for example, home, family of 4, family of 2, where would you recommend them to invest in?
Today, we were talking actually about which one is my favorite project.
So
I went into multiple things. So Serenia Residence, Serenia Living, Serenia District is where I want these people to invest.
Okay.
I would ask people as a family of 3 or 4 to invest in Serenia District.
What makes Serenia District different from Serenia Living, different from the other?
Serenia District, it's a waterfront project as well. So we always look at the water element, the nature element, which is adds so much value to the lifestyle that we provide for people. But Serenia District is actually, I would say, very unique, different than Serenia Residence and Living, with the structure of the amenities that we have.
Okay.
So basically, it's 600,000 square feet land, and on this land, the size of the land allowed us to create a small community with a beautiful clubhouse. So this clubhouse, I believe, what makes Serenia District special. So it's 6 buildings, and you have a beautiful apartments. It's beautiful podium. So even the podium, we don't want to just throw any amenities here and there just to say that we have tennis court and we have this. We actually do a lot of research to see what would people really need and what would people really want. So over there, you'd have around 20,000 square feet of gym and a clubhouse.
Okay.
You would have, we split the area into 3 zones. One is active, semi-active, and passive.
Okay.
So we created an area for every kind of age or all kind of people. So in the clubhouse, you would have the spa, called plunge, the jacuzzi, sauna, gym, treatment room, whatsoever, female and male, really world class. You have the gym, which is mixed. You have another gym only for female. You would have also a place which is a lounge area, which even if in a community they can use it for event and stuff. But also you can come, leave your apartment. You have your children. You want to go work. You want to have like a small bite and stuff. It has like a cold kitchen, hot kitchen, and a conference room for people who want to use it. Because after COVID, the lifestyle has changed.
Yes,
so
correct.
Working from home. Having the meeting. So we want to provide easy access. So why this is special for investment today? Because you are in an area where you actually don't need to leave. You just come and you have your gym, you'd have 80 meter private, 80 meter or 70 to 80 meter pool. This is oasis, family oasis. You have the lap pool, the shallow pool, indoor pool, the outdoor pool. You have a paddle tennis. So everything is there. So basically when you come, you don't really need to leave. And you want it to people in Dubai. It's changed today. In Dubai before, we used to, people from all over the world, and they come and go. But today, families are here. And, it become totally different. So, but still we wanted to create this connection, between the 200 nationalities, wanting to feel that they belonging, to one place. And this clubhouse, it's going to be a very architecturally special as a design.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I can clearly see that Palma Developments is tailored to everyone. And to all nationalities, whether you're a bachelor, whether you have a family, which is what also makes you very unique and special, especially that you have the luxury aspect added to the developments. I want to ask you a personal question this time. You've been very long in the market, and my question is, what inspired you as Rena, as the executive director, when you initially started? Why did you enter the real estate industry back then?
Listen, when you enter the real estate, you never leave anymore. It becomes part of your blood. So when I started with in the right place with the right people. So it's not just like about brokerage, and brokerage is exciting, is the dopamine, is up and down, is the excitement, closing deals, being with people, get them, find them their place, like you feel the achievement. No, we started actually in sales, and we had people who've been with us since the beginning. So I have a client who joined like both with Palma since 2004, 2005, and they still buy with us till today. We buy and sell. But then the amazing part that I have with my job as Rana is the creation.
The creation.
Yeah. We create the right property, we go into so much depth, we analyze, we see it coming up, the selection from the material to the layout, to all this. We've been involved in all this, in the whole area, not only just the sales and the marketing. This is make it very special.
Every time I have a guest that is in a senior position like yourself, there's a question that I always ask them, which is, when things get hard and challenging, what is one message that you would share to the young entrepreneurs, the young people that want to get into the industry, to keep them going on?
I would say the one word: grit, to be honest.
Okay.
Grit means regardless how difficult things are, if you quit, that's it. That's the end of it. Actually, it's when things are difficult, it's when you really need to show what you're made of.
True.
And you really need to challenge the way you think, the approach. But when we create the right stuff and the right thing, is actually really live timelessly, yani stand the difficulties that come through the time. So yes, we had difficult times. Again, 2008 and 2019, COVID. We did have this time, but we never stopped. We never take no for an answer. We worked with each client by client to show them what we're doing and what we're gonna present to them and what we're gonna provide, and it worked. They believed in our vision as well, and we believe in the vision of Dubai. Look, Dubai laser focus on the future.
True.
Is always on the up. They don't, they have clear decision that this is what they want to provide, be number one in everything, and this is what we learned from.
That's so true. It was a pleasure to have you with us today. Is there one final message that you would want to share with our audience that's watching us now?
I believe Dubai shaped all of us, our life, our thoughts, our approach to life. So don't doubt, like as you asked me before, if the market is like you hear, like there is a little,
rumors.
Yeah, exactly. It's sentimental market, it's true, but don't have the doubt. My recommendation is, if you believe in something, if you see the long term, if in your heart, you're convinced that you're doing the right thing, that it will survive the test of time, go for it. Don't stop.
Amazing. Yeah. So thank you so much. It was our pleasure to have you today. To our audience, invest in Dubai and invest in Palma Development. Stay tuned to another upcoming episode with another well-established business in the UAE and globally. It was a wrap for today's episode.